What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here at the distance. I'm going to do this post-fight video for Dimitry Pirog versus Danny Jacobs. Overall, very interesting matchup between two young fighters. Um, they did mention that it was for the vacant WBO middleweight championship, a championship that a lot of people believe should not have been stripped from Sergio Martinez, but whatever. It did lead to this fight. Um, I was very impressed by Dimitry Pirog. And I've always mentioned, I think I mentioned in my prediction video, if Dimitry Pirog can cut off the ring, get him on the ropes, and land the big shot, then he could very well take this fight because Jacobs doesn't throw when he goes backward. Something that I said, I'm not going to take credit for that as a correct prediction because I did predict Danny Jacobs to win because me personally, I thought he was the more fluent boxer. I thought that the movement would have given Pirog trouble, but it didn't. He was able to cut off the ring using his movement, using his upper body movement, and kind of pivoting, walking forward, stepping forward, and Jacobs couldn't find any angles to fight from because Pirog was pivoting to those angles and cutting those angles off. So round one, I did give to Jacobs. I think he did have some trouble in the first round trying to figure out Pirog's style. He's not your typical European fighter. He was standing up. He was elusive up top, good upper body movement, um, good head movement, and Jacobs really wasn't able to land many jabs to set up anything because of the upper body movement of Pirog. Pirog is just coming forward, moving the head, and just slipping shots. And also he has a variation of kind of a slick American style, along with the European style. Both of them are kind of interplored together. Because if you look at Pirog, he comes forward, he moves the head, and he has that glove up in time. Right when a punch is thrown, right after he throws a punch, that glove is right back. So you see that discipline, because Pirog does it very automatic. First round I did give to Danny Jacobs. He outlanded him, pretty much out hustled him. Um, and other than that, he did look like he was having trouble figuring out the style of Pirog. Because he kept switching from orthodox to southpaw on and off. He kept switching. And he did it in the first round. Second round I gave to Pirog because Pirog landed that big right hand on the ropes. Some believe that it should have been a knockdown. I don't think it should have been a knockdown. But not Emmanuel Stewart, but Harold Leatherman made a good point that if the ropes weren't there, he would have been on his back. I don't know because I don't think that Jacobs' legs were weak from that punch. I think he caught a big punch and kind of just went down a little bit. I think the legs were still strong though, because he got up and he kept fighting. He didn't show any signs that he was hurt after he caught that punch. So, but Pirog was just beating him in the second round, landed some big shots, some significant shots. Third round Jacobs pretty much out hustled him. But you could see that Pirog was getting a little more confident in that third round, started to open up a little bit more, but Jacobs did more in that round. Fourth round this one to me was kind of a close round. I did give that round to Pirog. Pirog landed the bigger shots, landed the more effective shots. So I gave that round to Pirog. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Fifth round, the round of the knockout. There was a low blow, but you can see in that round, Danny Jacobs was kind of going on retreat. He was kind of retreating a little bit. He's trying to keep space, and he's throwing his jabs, I think Pirog landed somewhat of a low shot first. Jacobs was kind of, had his hands out, seeing if he was going to get called or looked at by the ref. Then he landed the low blow, and he acknowledged that the shot was low, and neither of the low blows were intentional. But other than that, after the second low blow, which was from Jacobs, and the ref warned him, he went right back into the ropes, and Pirog caught him with that right hand, um, perfectly timed right hand. Um, when he was on the ropes, Jacobs went down. He went down nasty. It was one of the nastiest knockdowns I've seen in a while, probably since the matchup between Corley and, I think the dude's name was Hernandez, Freddie something. I don't remember his name, but it was a nasty knockdown. He lost. He was kind of asleep for a while. Um, he was. That was a. To be honest, do I think it was an early stoppage? I think that the ref should have at least waited until Jacobs got up to make a determination. But at the same time, the way he went down, I understand to why the referee would stop the fight. But I think the referee should have waited a little bit longer. I think he should have waited at least until Jacobs, got up. Jacobs didn't really have a chance to get up because the referee just kind of just pulled him, pushed him back down and just stopped the fight. But I just think that was the stoppage early, somewhat. But at the same time, like I said, the referee should just wait to see how he reacted when he got up. Check the gloves, put the gloves together, and saw what was going on, if he had the legs to do it or not. But I think if he would have gotten right back up, and continued fighting, I personally think that he would have been knocked down again. So anyway, overall, pretty good fight. I like this fight. Pirog is the new WBO middleweight champion. I chose Jacobs to win. I had a really bad night, as far as predictions go. But anyway, I hope to see Pirog in the ring, in the United States again sometime really soon. I would like to see him. Really, I wouldn't like to see him against Sergio Martinez right now, but I would like to see him face some viable opponents, over the next few months, year or so, before he steps in the ring with a Martinez or a Williams or the other guy, Stern. I would like to see those fights, but not right now. I think it's a matter of time until he's prepared to face that level of opposition. But anyway, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.